What's up? All right. November 10th. November 10th. Happy birthday to my dad. 64,
Happy birthday, Mr.
I
Bosco.
think.
Mr. Mayrose.
Yeah, it was some song. I'd have to do the math. Let's do some math.
My uncle's the same birthday, right on the same age. How about that?
Let's do.
What year was he born? I'll tell you.
Yeah, 64, I think. 64.
Great Beatles song.
Happy birthday.
That's what he said. Yeah. What is it? Will you
When
still
I'm
love me
64?
when you're
Will you still
64?
love me
That's
when
what he texted. Yeah, in the thing. So. Yeah.
Been waiting 63 years to do that.
The pre-show involved a lot of flights, so we'll get to that. Fucking.
Yeah, airports are a shit show.
Landed at 3 a.m. It was bananas.
Yeah, I was supposed
During
to.
a government, listen, I can be an asshole, okay? I talked about this on Titus Show quick when they called me. I walked past 21. I go to the woman. I go, I know it's been a bad day. I'm just looking to see, like, is it a shot to, maybe get on this thing? She's like, stand over here. You stand there, you wait for everybody. She's like, we have 5 people on standby and this and that. It's a full flight. Okay, no problem. They start calling people. Big Ev, no show. Clemmer, no show. Fucking this guy, no show. That. I'm like, all right, hey, am I good? I'm the only one kind of waiting. She's like, it's not a sister airport. She's like, I got to shut the doors. I'm like, I said, ma'am, you're willing, and that would have got me to Philly. I was just looking to go. I was like, ma'am, you're willingly.
Yeah, Philly's not bad at all.
You're willingly going to shut the door right now with an open seat in this kind of situation? Yeah, got to do it. I'm not a ticketing agent. There's price difference or whatever. I'm like, are you kidding me? So I went to somebody else to add me to other standbys, and I told the woman what happened. She's like, that's bullshit. She goes, she shouldn't have done that. I was like, yeah.
That's where, like, you try to be nice to, like, you have.
That's the thing,
you understand,
dude.
like, it's not their fault. Like, I remember even, like, I said, I tweeted, like, I got basically the second the flight was supposed to board, immediate announcement, it's delayed 4 hours. And some, like, schlep in United, he sees the disappointment of it, he just looks at me, shrugs, goes, sorry. And I'm like, what am I going to say to the guy? I'm just like, well, obviously it's not his fault.
Yeah, it's tough. That's the same thing. It would have been one thing if I went over there, put me on standby right now, like this. It's like, no, I went over hat in hand, like, hey, help me out. Fucking, it is what it is. So, just brutal. And then landed at like 3 o'clock in the morning. It was just fucking nuts. But
Seems like things are going to be getting back to normal here.
We'll see. Hand up. I don't really know what a government shutdown is and how that happens.
Yeah, basically it's.
I don't need the explanation. I'm just saying, like, that's also one of those things. I don't really know how that happened.
Well, here's the thing that's, I guess, most kind of upsetting about all this is that they came to an agreement. Great, that's awesome. It's only agreement's only good until the end of January. So we're just kicking the can down the road.
I don't know.
You know what? That's selfishly for me. That's usually my flying.
Well, selfishly,
An abrupt halt.
I needed to get back by March.
also for the country too. People travel for the holidays. It is good. We at least cover it till January. But like, think about February is going to run into the same thing potentially again.
Yeah,
people. Everyone's got to figure it out. Like
absolutely nuts. It was depressed. Like you're walking past people just passed out.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
O'Hare was a landmine.
Oh, that's horrible.
I mean, I was
O'Hare was a landmine, but then I landed in LaGuardia. I walked past people just passed out.
Really?
Dude, if I could show, one guy was asleep. The visual is insane. Picture, he like bent his knees only a little to lay flat.
Oh.
It was bizarre. I don't know how he fell asleep.
You got these air traffic controllers that haven't gotten paid in like over a month.
Nuts.
Like, it's just like government's got to figure it out. Let's all be grown-ups here.
Just
Come on.
wild day. Brought to you as always by DraftKings. All your favorite NBA players are back, and the DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA, is the place to bet on NBA stars this season. Steph Curry drilling logo threes, Donovan Mitchell taking over, and Cade Cunningham leading the next wave. Hey, DraftKings, let's get Christian Brown on that read also. Christian Brown being a winner. I'm going to add that in there.
I heard you say today Christian Brown is a generational talent.
I clarified generational winner. Pat likes him, so it is what it is.
I don't know about generational talent.
He's a good player.
Generational winner.
He's a nice player.
He's a good player.
With more markets open for more of the game, DraftKings, the number one sportsbook for live betting, is live when others aren't. Bet quarters, player props, scoring runs, and more, all while the action unfolds. New customers bet $5 and get 3 months of NBA League Pass, plus score $300 if your bet wins, paid in bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code PICKCENTRAL. That's code PICKCENTRAL. Bet $5 and get 3 months of League Pass. Plus, get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. 3 months of League Pass, a pretty fucking great deal.
Really good.
Pretty great
Move that mic away from your chest a little bit.
Why is it?
You're
hitting
it,
shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right.
That is a great deal.
That's an unbelievable deal. Unbelievable deal. Let me tweet the stream. All right, so there was, if you took a nap yesterday at 3:05, you didn't miss a fucking thing. No. And that includes the.
You mean like 3:05 Chicago, like so 4:05 our time?
Yeah, I was trapped in 4:05 our time. If you took a nap at 4:05 our time and slept through the night, that includes the Sunday night game. I don't think you missed a fucking
thing. You didn't miss anything.
No, and that's really okay. So, like, we usually go, like, you got to transit.
Well, I was going to say, you missed, teams just asserting themselves as, like.
Yes, but, right. So
the actual
game, in terms of, like, did I miss anything in the game that I'm not going to see from a highlight package? Absolutely not. So, with that in mind, we can go through games, or, like, instead of going through games, I kind of wrote down storylines as they fit through it.
Okay.
Sure.
Now, some of the earlier games, you'll touch on different things as you go, but instead of reading the scores and going through, there was a lot of just like, okay, that game happened. See you later.
Oh, no,
so I have a ton of stories.
I will say, though, before you did that, we kind of got teased a little bit with that Europe game being such a good game.
Good day, yeah.
And it's like, oh, we're in for this. And it's actually,
right.
They kind of stunk.
Yeah. All right, so New England beats Tampa Bay. Okay, that's the number one story. Not so much even that game, which was obviously a great effort by New England. Baker played really well as well. Tampa Bay just didn't have the horses to kind of keep up. Off of that, you can give your take in terms of the game, but the bigger narrative now in that, or storyline, how does that storyline come out of that game? My question is, can Buffalo close the gap at all? I don't know if they can.
I don't.
Now they still have the head-to-head, but like, all right. So you can break down the game as you want as it fits into the conversation. But now, Buffalo, Tampa Bay, at Houston, who's got off the mat. It's not a gimme. At Houston, at Pitt, Cincy, at New England, at Cleveland, Philly, and the Jets. I give them 4 for sure. Maybe you want to give them Houston and get crazy. That's 5. The Pats go Jets at Cincy.
Yeah.
Giants, Buffalo, where they could still lose. They could lose to Baltimore, and then they get Jets in Miami. Like, I don't know.
The Patriots haven't played the Jets yet.
Right. I don't know where Buffalo can pop this gap.
They can't.
Because it could be, a game right now, so to speak, or a game and a half. It could be 2.5 if the if the Bills lose to Tampa Bay. Because the Patriots have definitely beaten the Jets. Yeah, I'm just saying, and it's not taking anything away from the Bills. I just think they're running out of runway now to land the plane.
That's
kind of where we're at.
I've been saying for like probably 3 weeks plus that I think that New England's going to be the 1 seed in the AFC, just because of how good a combination of how good they are in the schedule. Like they're going to, honestly, with the way it's now that they've beaten Tampa in Tampa, like I don't see how they don't win 13 games. Like, truly, like, look at their schedule.
They're 8-2, so 9, 10,
they're
11. They're going to be 11. I think they're going to be 11.
They're going to win at least
12.
And they're going to be 11-2.
And they're going to buy.
Like, there's a chance,
buy before Buffalo.
Like, there's a chance they could win like 14, 15 games. I think they're good enough to do it. I really believe that. I think they'll win like 13. I think they win 13 games. I really do.
Miami game might not matter. I
also think they're that good.
The Miami game might not matter.
Right.
At the end.
Yeah,
sure.
That could like hurt you. Like,
but yeah, I think they have. They obviously win.
Can we say at least 12? Like very comfortably.
I'd be shocked if they didn't win 12.
Me too.
Like shocked. They have 3 losses on the schedule. All right, there's more than 3. I mean.
Yeah, I don't shocked if they don't win 12.
They're going
to be 11. They're going to be 11-2.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're
11-2
with a bye
and like
walking into a bye. How about that?
And like upside, like they go beat like the Ravens or somebody. Like they go beat Buffalo again at home, which they beat them on the road already. They could legitimately fuck around and win 15 games. It's crazy to say that. It's the truth though. It's just unfolding now because they keep winning the games that everyone's saying were their coin flip games. So they're just winning them.
Yeah,
because they're just fucking really good.
So now that's the question. Like if you're Buffalo. Obviously, Buffalo's not throwing in the towel, and a lot can happen, and Buffalo can beat New England, and I get it, but I don't know what the path.
Even if the Bills beat New England,
right now,
I still
don't
think
know what
the
the
Patriots
path
win.
is. I think it's New England.
No, the Patriots are going to win the division. They're going.
Even if the Bills win that game, Patriots still win the division.
That's
I think.
Correct. It could still be 1-1.
Yeah,
it's not like they have like the tiebreaker over them or anything by winning it. Yeah, I think they got it. And honestly, going even like further, big picture, I said in our chat yesterday, like I think that there's something with the Chiefs I still will like believe in them the most if they're in it because of Mahomes and because of the general weakness of like some of the other teams at the top of the conference. But besides like the Chiefs with that like championship pedigree, the Patriots are the team I trust the most. Like me personally, I trust them far more than the Colts. We'll get into them later. I trust them far more than the Broncos.
And the Chargers.
And the Chargers.
And the Chargers,
well.
yes. I
That's a discussion, too. How much trouble are the Chiefs?
Like, to me, they're the
Chiefs. Can the Chiefs win that division? Because they're running out of fucking play, too.
I don't think so. They can't win the division.
That's fine. We'll get that's a bigger one, too.
I think in the AFC, if you gave me Chiefs and Pats versus like the field, I'm taking it like not even thinking about it.
That's an interesting discussion.
Like, give me those two teams, and and I'm even a guy who like I still kind of.
Yeah, but it's also
Ravens.
not.
You get Buffalo on the other side though.
They get the Ravens. I'm saying like they're like I love the Ravens. Like I'm telling you, the Ravens they're going to win this. They're going to win the North.
Yes,
they're going to be a first round home playoff game.
Right.
And they're going to be fucking dangerous as hell.
Yes, they will be.
They're going to be a team that you don't like. If you're the Colts or the fucking Broncos, like you don't want to see the Ravens come in there coming off. Probably if they pull it off, they'll have won like 8 of 10.
Fuck no.
On a tear coming into your place after winning a playoff.
It wouldn't even be the Colts, right? It would be like the.
I'm saying it depends.
It would be like the Chargers.
It depends how it falls.
It could be the Chiefs.
No. I'm saying the second. Well, the Chiefs would be interesting. I was saying if they win that first.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Game,
I see. I understand.
And like you're sitting there off a bye, and fucking the Ravens are coming to you. Like that's what I'm saying. Or the Chiefs. Or it could be like the 1 and 2 seed. That could be like both your games.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking you for that take, but you are basically taking the 1 seed and the defending champ. Well, I'm sorry.
Defending the AFC.
Defending AFC champ. Defending still, title contender.
But it's
granted.
Well, not the 1 seed. Is the Pats 1 seed?
No, I think the Colts are the 1 seed right now.
Because Colts and Broncos are both 8
you're right. Potential
it's
one.
A tie. It's a
potential
3-way tie,
but you're not going out on a limb where
I'm not. No,
again,
I
I'm
don't
not looking to knock you, but
crazy.
if he said, "Hey, give me the Chargers and the Colts versus the field," I'd be like, "Ooh." Now I don't expect anybody to do that. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You're potentially looking at the 1 seed and the Chiefs, which agreed.
But
I would do that
too. The field is pretty big.
I'm not faulting you.
Bills, Ravens,
agreed.
8-2 Broncos.
I'd probably still take
Chargers.
those two too. I would. I'd probably.
I'm not saying it's some crazy. I'm just saying I feel
I think it's a pretty good discussion.
Like comfortable. Give me those two, and I think one of them is coming out of the AFC and going to the Super Bowl.
So how Drake May's health? He did the interception right after he hit his head pretty hard. Like, is that kind of the concern? Like, that's concerned with everybody I know this time of year.
But even if that is,
you're always
I don't think
worried
that's
about health.
I don't think that's long term.
Like the concussion, is that? No.
But even then, I don't think that'd be long term.
I'm totally grasping at straws here. I'm just trying to find some holes to poke here. Because Ev, honestly, I'm in the lockstep with you. I don't see how regular season wise, I don't see how the Patriots fuck this up.
Yeah, I think they very well could just have a bye.
I think
that's fucking scary as hell. Then the AFC just goes through New England.
And you never had to play a road game until the Super Bowl.
What's Vrabel's playoff record?
That's a good question.
I mean, it's got to be solid. I mean, he made a couple deep runs with the Titans, but then obviously they never won.
2-3.
So they lost every year.
Well, no, 1 year. I mean, that first year they went 2-1. That's pretty good.
Yeah, honestly, the crazy year the year that they should have beat Burrow when they made the Super Bowl, they sacked him 9 times and lost.
Yeah. So that's what I like too. But it's Vrabel's not fighting for his first playoff win.
No.
He's done it before. So
yeah, I mean that 2019 team, they went to the
it's just crazy.
Right?
It's like Dave went
they were Brady's last game with the Pats.
Yes,
they had that pick six to basically end the game.
Yeah, he looked bad. And I just kept hitting submit on the Patriots live.
And I think did they beat the Ravens too, maybe? And then they lost to the Chiefs.
That's exactly right.
I think they beat
the Patriots. They beat the Ravens. They lost to the Chiefs by 11.
And they were up big early, like the first quarter.
They beat the Ravens pretty handily.
Because I remember that was Lamar's first MVP year, and then they just smoked him in that game. And I think they had a bye. They were the 1 seed at bye, and the Titans beat Brady, beat them, and then they had a big lead in the first quarter against the Chiefs, and then blew it.
I'm not playing devil's advocate because I do think he's really, really good. Obviously, he's the MVP favorite right now, and he's great. The only thing I'm saying, is there any, I don't want to say worry, or just kind of that we've maybe a little hesitation that we've seen something like this? Because a couple of years ago, I remember people, I think the tweet just kind of came back up, or whatever. Somebody was dunking on me when I was having some fun with it, but I was like, if you take Allen over Stroud right now, the way he's playing, You remember that when
Yeah.
we were kind of fighting for that. So again, I'm not saying bust. I'm not saying whatever, but we've seen it in terms of sophomore slumps just a little. Even with I don't think Bo Nix is playing as great as he did last year as well. I'm just saying, so with Drake Maye, is there a little bit of a, again, not worry or something like that? Like, do you think he's impervious to the sophomore?
I mean, he's
slump?
already.
I mean, clearly not.
He's doing way better than last year.
Yeah, this is.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm an idiot. I lost. That's on me.
year.
That's on me. That's on me. That's on me.
He
Lost
was
track of guys.
last year. He
That's on me.
he
I
kind of
forgot.
Was like,
Yeah, we had Dukes, but they again, like the Patriots were just a non.
No,
factor to me,
no,
so
but
I
still,
lost.
It was kind of like
That's
the
fair. I
Giants,
lost.
though.
no, that's what I was.
Fair.
He was like how Dart is now. He was
Right.
last year. We're like you have this
Yeah.
great quarterback.
That's
and the
right.
team
And nothing
sucks.
around him. Yeah.
That's on me. That's on me.
And also like the Giants' bad coaching.
Yeah, just like
Yeah,
horrible
so that-
coach.
So there you go. So that actually,
His sophomore year,
his
having
sophomore
a
years,
MVP
he's
season.
taken the leap more
Yeah,
than
you could-
anybody.
I don't
So
believe this.
That's on me.
I'm not a big proponent of this to especially with baseball, football a little less. But like it is his first playoff game. Where we worried like, oh, he's gonna
Oh,
go out
definitely.
there,
You
like-
always worry about that going against guys with that.
This kid's really good.
Yeah, I lost.
Yeah,
track.
I think he's so good that I'm not like super worried about it.
I'm not either.
Like, I'm not sitting there being like, oh, like what's he gonna do? Like he just has been so solid.
He's so calm in the pocket. Like he just makes big time throws whenever he needs to on like third, fourth downs. Like you saw it yesterday.
Yeah, I mean he's just money. Like I don't really have a super like. Obviously, if he goes and does it, I don't think you can put that on him until he just like does it. And then you're like, okay, like what do react to?
Yeah,
it. I mean,
I lost track.
he's
of
just
his,
been good.
I lost track of his years. That's
been
on.
really fucking good.
That's on me.
Yeah.
He just like checks every box too. He's super athletic,
he
like big arm, like
just
smart.
keeps impressing me.
accurate.
I liked him a lot last year. Like when I saw him, but like kind of the thing with Dart. And every time I see him, like he just wows me again. And I hate saying this. I hate the Patriots. He's really good.
And they just have a better team this year. Like the defense is really good. Like they have real weapons.
Better coach.
Much better.
Like 10
coach.
times better
Much
coach.
better.
An elite coach. You have Diggs. You honestly didn't even have Butte yesterday, but like you have Butte like as a solid piece, like big play guy, like Pop Douglas. Like you have a running game. That it's
You know
amazing.
they're gonna
It's
draft-
amazing. They've been like
You know they're going to draft well.
They've been doing this Travion Henderson thing for I don't know what Vrabel had. Like they just wouldn't play him.
Yeah.
And then magically they play him and he starts doing the same shit he did at Ohio State. Just like
And they're gonna have the cap
Yeah.
space to make moves next offseason too. They're gonna get better. The Patriots are scary, which sucks for me.
no, they're back. It's over.
But
They found the like this is like the 2.0.
Yes.
I think like at the end of the first half though, that fourth down, just having the confidence to throw with him, to throw that fade.
Oh, and why wouldn't you?
Yeah,
like,
I know.
This
It's
kid's
crazy.
awesome. Like
Where,
all right.
Vrabel has like full confidence in him. That's why I think he's going to be so
The
great.
Vrabel-
goal
he was a-
line play.
He was a maniac. He punted it down.
Yes.
That was the
That
goal line
he
play.
Almost bit him in the ass.
Just
Yes.
essentially took a knee basically. Just
Crazy.
just to not score and then give them like a minute
Yep.
30 on the clock. That truly was like if they don't score that in fourth down, he's the biggest idiot of all time and they lose the game. But he gets it and he's a genius.
Yeah.
That's like it's a game of inches. That's like you're that close from being either like what a moron to like this guy's brilliant. It's literally that much.
That's how it goes.
But you also have to have the courage to make that decision too, though.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like it takes stones. It takes being a coach in the league for a while and also having job security to do that. And Vrabel has those things.
Yeah.
I worried that we handed the It was just like the Ravens will win the North. The Ravens are the favorite for the North.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna win.
I worried about that a little. That hey, it's Minnesota, and it's New England and Green Bay and still Cleveland and Cincy was showing a little bit of a pulse. Like, lock that shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying it when
But I also, I don't know why I was doubting it,
because
because
the
I
Steelers-
came
the
into the
Steelers were
season
phony.
being the most anti-Steelers guy there was. I was like, I'm telling you, it ain't Rodgers. Like, people kept saying he's going to be in the mix and this and that. Like, it ain't him. You look at this stretch going down. So the Ravens win 27-19 against the Vikings yesterday. I don't think McCarthy's that great.
He's not.
I just don't.
No.
I was pretty confident on that also.
I think he can be like okay, but I just
Right.
don't think he can be like. I don't think he
Yeah.
can be like. I think if the team is really good, like really really good, he can be like solid. But I think that's about like his like. I don't think he can. He's not going to be the guy that's like taking you to like the promised land unless everything else around him is awesome.
I want to see more out of him before I'm going to put a ceiling on him, just because we haven't seen him much. In fairness, like I want to see this kid actually play a full season next year. Give me 17 games where he's not getting hurt, he's not missing time, he's also not coming off an injury. Give me a full season for this kid before I see his ceiling. I will say though, I can see the ceiling this year, and it's pretty low.
Right.
I mean, but even coming off the injury, like he had got injured like in the summer, so it's not like he's a guy who got injured in like December and then he's like. He had been ready to go.
I know,
like,
but
I get he's coming off the injury, but
he
like
also even this season, like I know we could say he's hurt, not hurt, whatever it is, bench, whatever. He also
he had a soft benching,
but he's not getting consistent playing time. I want to see this kid play 17 games and then let me see where he is before I can put his.
Well, I mean, you're about to get like as long as he stays healthy, you're about to get like 8, 9 in a row.
Yeah, I know. I want to see.
You're going to get like more than half a season.
I just want to see more.
And Wentz is literally on like an ER bed, so it's like, this is your
and it should be him. Like, let this kid play out. I'm not ready to write a book on him yet. That's all. But I will say this season he's not.
He's just like he can be fine. Like I just think he can be fine. But he also like he's been bad. His NFL tape right now is like 80% bad.
But the 20% is very good though, Ev.
But he had like a good quarter and a half. Like he had one good quarter after 3 like atrocious quarters.
He looked good not yesterday, but the week before
he played like even that game like. We all praised him like he threw for 140 yards.
I know, but that's a little box score. Like
I watched. Like,
I know you watched the game. I know. Like, he played better than that.
He was but again he was fine.
It's fine.
Like it was they won off. They had an incredible defensive game, and that was really why they won. That's how you're able to throw for 140 yards and win a football game. Your defense has to be really, really good.
So Steelers lose to the Chargers 25-10 in a slugfest. Yeah, just horrible. All right, Baltimore now 4-5.
Yeah.
Steelers 5-4. What did the Steelers start? Were they 4-1?
Oh,
Jesus.
They just were never that.
I
good.
never thought they were that good. I really didn't.
They looked fucking inept like yesterday, like on offense. They looked inept. They looked like Jets offense, like just shit.
They're just not. They're
we should file that away for next year.
They're a 500 football team.
Should do a buy and sell with almost all 30 teams, so to speak. Or like at least 10. Like
but it depends.
True buy and sell, and my sell was the Steelers.
I'm selling the Steelers.
Sure.
I mean, everybody is. After that last night, they have to be.
But they're just anyone who's been paying attention in the last like 5-6 years. So they've swapped a few things out.
I know.
They're the same team.
Right.
They're just like an 8. They're like an 8-9, 9-8 team. That's like maybe they can compete for a playoffs. If they're lucky enough to get in the playoffs, they would get dismantled in the first round. That's just who they are.
Yeah.
That's who they've been, and that's who they will be until they need to just stop. They've been doing stopgap. I guess they did draft Pickett, so they tried. But they've been going stopgap quarterback for way too long.
Well, here's the thing, Ev, that's a little scary. When you have a car that you keep pumping in and
it's not working. Insanity's doing this. Like they keep doing. You have to get a good young quarterback. You can't just go sign someone. In the NFL, it doesn't happen.
Proving my point.
It happens once every like 8-10 years. A good quarterback goes in the free agent market where there's a crazy fluke thing like the Peyton Manning, Andrew Luck situation.
The other problem too is they don't have the cap space, right? Like they couldn't have went and got Sam Darnold if they wanted to.
Well, then how do you go get it? This is exactly where I'm going.
I mean, I guess they could have in theory. They spent a bunch of money on Metcalf and draft assets.
They
traded for him and then
they had to trade Pickens away though, right?
No, I don't. I think he was a free agent.
Pickens they traded away, didn't they? They traded Pickens.
If they did, it wasn't.
But they went and got Metcalf.
Metcalf, they traded like a second-round pick and gave him like $30+ million a season.
Steelers fans are not going to like this.
Should they have gotten Darnold instead of Metcalf?
I mean, the way it's looking, like I mean, I don't.
You know what I mean? Like, because you're absolutely right. Like,
it was for a pick. It was a late pick. You're right with Pickens, but even that was late. Like late draft pick. Like
this constant, like you're right. Like kind of these retread guys, like. And the problem is they build up the rest of your team so much that I don't know if you can go and get that quarterback unless you draft him.
That's where I'm going with this. When you have a car and you're like, all right, $3,000 for this, $1,500 for this. All right, whatever. It could still go. There's one day when that car, it just goes.
Yeah.
And you go to the guy and you're like, can you fix it? Come on, you've helped me forever. Nah, can't fix it. So what do you got to do? You have to bottom out. You have to go buy a new car. And to go buy that new car, you have to get away from this we've never had a losing season. Because that ain't going to give you a great draft pick.
No.
Steelers fans aren't going to like this.
No.
Probably got to go, they got to go fucking 2 and whatever, or 5 and whatever.
I don't know
they got to get to the top. They got to get to the top of that draft and go get a quarterback.
Too good to do that though. We go by far.
No,
though.
but
How
they,
do you
but,
do
but
that?
So then they're just stuck. Then they're stuck. That's I don't know what to do.
They're
I don't know what
certainly stuck.
I don't know what to tell you.
But they're not. They could do that if they end up with like the 18th pick in the draft. Let's say.
Okay.
They could get up high enough to get a quarterback. Absolutely.
Like do your first next year and then
Yes,
the 18th, and you
you
could
could. And,
Yes, you could.
And listen,
He's right with that. He's
listen,
right with that.
and listen. From like 18 spot, for example, where it's hypothetically, you're not going to get up to 1.
No.
Like that would be an insane amount.
But you get up to 7.
But that's what you
Yes.
could get in the top 10. And
They
you'll
better
get
do
you-
it.
If you like believe in a guy like that, you could. They absolutely can do that without bottoming out. Absolutely, they can.
And I don't even know if believe me, I'm the first one to
I mean,
I'm the first one to say
listen,
bottom out. It's just so
situation-
hard, like with that roster.
I mean, situations are different. I mean, they should have drafted Dart. Like if they just drafted Dart, they would have
They
did
should
it.
have drafted.
Like I'm saying, and my point being, it's saying that listen, it's not like every guy's going to be like every draft there's going to be a guy that falls that far
Right.
that then you immediately see is really good and better than the guy that went before him. But still, if they really like a guy, like there's a guy they could get from that spot.
Yeah.
Without, but I don't think you have to just. They need to punt the season to do that. I don't
Okay.
think that at all.
All right. Well then. All right. That's.
They absolutely can.
All right, well, no.
They absolutely
all right,
can get up,
all right.
even if they're like 21. You know what I
There's-
mean? Like they can get high enough. Or if there's a guy they just like that maybe he's gonna like not gonna
fair.
go in the top 5 or 10, like they absolutely can.
There's
they
two
absolutely-
different ways to do that.
You just have to hit, but obviously that's
I was
that's what it is.
Organically, I do think they'd have to get 3 or 4 wins to get to the top. You're basically saying the same thing. Go find somebody, but
if
again,
they
it's
end the season with 8-9 wins, like they could
trade a pick. We're both saying you do have to use the draft capital on a quarterback.
No,
they have
And
to do something
that's my
different.
whole point. You can't stop guy. You have to
And
draft guy. You have
what
to
they
draft
might
him.
not fucking like is that for years they had fucking Terry Bradshaw, and then fucking even Neil O'Donnell was like reliable, and then this guy named Big Ben was pretty fucking good for a long period of time. And it's like, okay, we never really have to worry about that. It ain't easy going to get a quarterback. You
they
ain't
did
going
it with-
100%. Go ask the Jets. That could be your guy. Like, I mean, let's call a spade a spade. Like, Trevor Lawrence hasn't had fucking massive success.
No.
He's a good talent, but hasn't had massive success. And the guy you want, like that's just how it goes.
They also are coming from the perspective of like they have good structure, a good coach, and a good.
Without a
foundation.
doubt. Without a
And
doubt.
a good roster.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but
Without a
they're
doubt.
a team-
Other pieces
they're-
are good.
they're
The
a
guy
team-
still might not be a great player. That's all.
But they did it already. Pick it. Like you have to take your swings. What are you going to just not swing?
Oh, Ev.
I'm saying that they did it. It
have-
didn't work out.
Ev.
He was the 20th overall pick, so he
You're-
wasn't. They sat and waited for him. They got him. He wasn't that good.
You're flipping that. You're criticizing the process of what I'm saying. I'm just saying be leery of the results.
Sure, but
that's
I mean,
all.
but I
Like
mean-
I'm
but
as
my-
if
but
it's
the
like a
results
talk
are
to.
already not good. Like what you're doing, the other thing you're doing is not working. So why not try this way? I know you tried it this way already, but you have, like I said, you have to keep taking swings.
Granted,
And I think you're better taking swings on a young kid who you can bring in and develop
I
over
think
like
you're-
over
yeah.
like Rodgers or Russell
think we're
Wilson.
all
I think we're
agree.
having a disconnect. I think we're having a
Oh, we
disconnect.
all agree.
I'm 100% taking a swing, Ev. All I'm saying is that ball might not go out of the park.
Sure.
No.
That's a very harsh reality for Steelers fans. That's all I'm doing.
They're already grounded out to second base.
But
Yeah, you're right.
the reality
Yeah.
is what they see every week, though. Now,
But it could be
Like,
prolonged. Like if they get the new kid and okay, here we go. You got to give him at least 3. If that fails, now you go back to a new. I'm just saying.
No,
it's-
but
they're
but-
looking at a stark period or a grim period of maybe 6 or 7 years, which they've never been used to. That's all I'm saying.
Bosco, they're in a spot where if you're them, and I think he's under contract for another year, they're in a spot where you draft somebody and you sign like a Mac Jones. You sign like someone who listen, he's not going to light the world on fire, but he has proven, like on 2 different teams, at least for periods of time, his rookie year with the Patriots, and then really this year, that he can be like a solid quarterback.
And if you're a Steelers fan,
You pair a rookie quarterback that you believe in with a guy like that, where if this guy's a total shit show, Mac Jones is still your stop. Like,
Right.
he still can be what Aaron Rodgers is right now. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
he still can basically be that.
if you're a Steelers fan, you're frustrated anyway. You think about what you've gone through: Russell Wilson, Justin Fields, Aaron Rodgers. You want something different.
Oh,
I have to
that's
imagine.
what I'm
Yes.
saying. You have to
not like the
really,
president is good.
You have to really buy in on someone, because these guys you're buying in for a very short period of time. You need someone that we're like, all right, we are like at organizational top down. We are buying in on this guy. We are doing everything we can to make him like the best he can be. And obviously, if you're drafting this guy, it's clearly someone you believe. Like, it's not forced. Like, you believe in this guy, obviously.
Right.
So whoever that ends up being in this draft or like the next draft, like whatever it is, they just have to do something else. Like, they'd be crazy to run back Aaron Rodgers again.
Oh no,
Oh
definitely
my
not.
God.
And I don't even think it's Aaron Rodgers' fault. Like it's not his fault. Like, he's been like
Fault? Like, what do you mean?
like you think he's the reason like they're not winning to their fullest potential. It's definitely not his fault.
It's not his fault. Like, he's doing the best he can. But
Honestly, he's better than Wilson was. Way better than.
yeah,
Wilson
I
was
guess,
last
but
year.
he's also like not gonna help them win though. Like they need a better quarterback. That's why they're losing.
But they need like a lot of better. Like their weapons aren't like Metcalf is. Honestly, even Metcalf was a guy that I wasn't like.
was getting like triple
seeing
covered and stuff.
That they have nothing.
But I
else.
guess to your point, that's because they don't have other receivers.
Also, their defense is just like not what it used to be.
No, it's not.
And that's where I think actually their defense is taking a step back from last year.
Yes.
But their offense is a little better because of Rodgers.
Here's one potentially.
But Rodgers isn't like he's not the long-term fit. And if you're going to get Rodgers and just be like 500, then you should just invest in the young quarterback.
Hold on. Let me tell you about Game Time quick, and then I got actually an interesting line in that division, which is a hypothetical, but I love that. Brought to you by Game Time. Basketball season is here, which means the excitement of being in the stands before tip-off has arrived, too. The Game Time app gives the advantage back to fans. It's the hack for unlocking amazing tickets and experiences in a few taps. It's incredibly easy to use, and the Game Time guarantee means you can trust you'll get 100% authentic tickets on time and at the best price. Plus, fees are always included, so what you see is what you pay. I was looking at Grizzlies at Knicks tomorrow night. An amazing Game Time deal for only $130 to get you in.
Wow, in the Garden? All right, let's go.
Yeah, so download the Game Time app. Liam, do you have the rest of this? Because this is it actually cut off. I apologize. So download the Game Time app today. Use code PICKS for $20 off your first purchase. Use code PICKS in the Game Time app. So perfect.
Getting good deals like that. Going to Madison Square Garden?
Exactly.
Under $150?
Yeah.
All right.
Hopefully, yeah. All right. If DraftKings put up a hypothetical of how many games the Ravens was going to win the division by, how many would you lay? Now I'll give you both schedules. Ravens are 4-5 right now. At Cleveland, I think they win. I think they're 5-5.
Yeah.
Jets 6-5.
Yeah.
Cincinnati 7-5. I think they beat Pittsburgh. They're 8-5. They go at Cincy. Let's say it's their whatever. They're human. They take the bad loss there. They are. The defense is pretty bad. I got them at 8-6. Then it's New England. It's 8-7. Green Bay 8-8. At Pittsburgh 9-7. I'm saying worst case.
9-8.
9-8. I said 9-8. 9-8. Worst case. Let's say there. That's with losing to Cincy. Pittsburgh is 5-4. I think they get Cincy. I don't think it's a guarantee. Jerry's already
He just
worried.
got smoked by him. I mean,
Worst case, 6-4. Then you go Chicago, Buffalo, and Baltimore. That puts them at 6-7. Miami, maybe I'll give you that. At Detroit, loss. Cleveland and Baltimore again. Like I did best case for Pitt. I did worst case for Baltimore. I think Baltimore might win this division by 2 games.
they definitely could.
Yeah.
They probably will.
That's like if you put a line of a game and a half right now, I think it's minus like 140.
And I'll tell you the crazy thing. I'd be curious to see the line, and it's the reason I bet the over in the Jets Browns. Just say they play that. I'm saying this because you said the Ravens play at the Browns next week. Look at their home and road splits defensively. It's actually insane. They're like the 85 Bears at home, and they give up 30 a game on the road.
Yeah.
That was why I bet the over in that game. But they catch them at home. They give up like 13 points a game. So I'm saying just be careful for the Ravens next week in Cleveland. Because I think that'll be like a smash public spot. They just lost to the Jets.
Yep.
Ravens are rolling now. Then if they're getting like a touchdown plus there, I think I love the Browns.
Okay.
I hate,
That's just
I
like
hate,
Pittsburgh-
I hate betting against Lamar, though.
If Lamar takes care of business and Pittsburgh loses to Cincy, like it's on. I think then Pitt just crumble. I think Rodgers starts getting a bad attitude. I think they could finish like big time under 5.
I could easily
They'd lose the next 3 in my eyes. Chicago, Buffalo, at Baltimore. I think Pittsburgh is losing 3 of the next 4, possibly 4 in a row. And guess who fucking fights too? Miami. Give that guy credit. Miami fights too.
They're firmly off the
You're
map.
talking about a 6-game stretch right now for Pittsburgh that is Cincy, at Chicago, Buffalo, at Baltimore, Miami, and at Detroit.
Yeah.
And I'll even give you at Cleveland, who's like, whatever. It's still a road game, like, and you talked about defense, whatever. And then Baltimore, brutal. Whereas Baltimore goes at Cleveland again, tough, but Jets, Cincy, Pitt, at Cincy again, and then they get a little tougher, obviously, with New England, Green Bay, and Pittsburgh. I just think Baltimore's schedule here is like it's way more enticing.
Yeah, they're going to win it.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying by 2 games. If you told me I think they win by 2 games.
Probably.
If you like the spread, Ravens at Browns is actually 8.5.
Yeah, I think the Browns cover.
Yeah.
I think they keep it close.
So,
Just pure defense. They just show out defensively and are able to keep it like close.
On the other side, Bengals at Steelers. Steelers are favored by 5.5.
Seattle and the Rams is turning into my favorite now division race.
I mean,
I can't wait. They play on the 16th. They play Sunday. It's Seattle at Rams.
Seattle at Rams on Sunday?
And then we get one around Christmas, 12-18, Rams at Seattle. Like they're tied right. They're tied right now. Obviously, there's going to be a winner. Well, it couldn't be. It could be a tie. And then I hope they're tied again going into that December 18th game. That's what I hope. Like, give me 2 title fights with these 2 teams who've been very fun to watch. Obviously, we knew the Rams.
Game,
I think you were doubting the Rams coming.
I was doubting the Rams because of Stafford. I was worried about his health. He's looked great.
He's unbelievable. And give fucking Darnold credit. Like, they're fucking Seattle's good. They got
good.
A ton of running backs. They're fucking really, really good.
Stafford's the MVP. He should be.
Not Drake May?
No,
I think you could make a case for Jonathan Taylor too.
Oh, I know, but they don't give it. They don't.
No, I know.
Stafford.
You're right, but they don't. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Matt Stafford knows 25 touchdowns and 1 interception.
What?
That is ridiculous.
That's insane.
He is the first quarterback in NFL history with 3 straight games of 4 touchdowns and no picks in the history of the National Football League.
Good for him, man.
He is in when you just watch them. He's in such command, such control. Like he makes every throw with this sidearm, the angles, and then I mean it's crazy. Obviously, Puka's incredible. The rapport that he already has with Adams is insane. Like them when they're on the 1 yard line, they just throw to Adams. Like it's the same thing as running up the middle with the bus. Like it's just like a guaranteed. Like he's gonna make a move on the guy. Stafford's gonna put it right there. Boom, touchdown.
Crazy how the Jets wasted Adams.
It's easy money. Like crazy. They're just and that's just 2 veterans with insane high IQ just getting on the same page like instantly. And their defense is fucking incredible on all 3 levels. Pass rush insane. You can't run on them. Like they're just a monster, and like that even
unbelievable coach. And he's gonna have different schemes in the playoffs that are gonna trick people.
And like a team like the Niners, are a fucking really good team.
They
just thump them.
Very
like
good team.
Unbelievable. Like the Rams to me, like the Seahawks are right there too. Like I think they are. I mean, I think they just look like the 2 best teams right now. Now I'm curious to see tonight's one of those where like you could see either team like the Packers or the Eagles make a statement.
Yeah.
Like especially the Eagles, I think if they could go on the road and they beat up the Packers, they make a
vice versa too. Like,
and they're the champs, so like obviously I'm never throwing away the Eagles. Like they're at the top of the list as well.
Dave loves the Packers.
But it's just the way that the Rams and Seahawks are just not beating people, beating the shit out of people. Like just I mean the Seahawks are just like uncompetitive and like from the jump they're just mashing teams.
This is so next week we got Seahawks at Rams at 4:00. Also at 4:00, Chiefs at Broncos.
Yeah,
are we headed for like an awesome week next week? Because now
it's lining up.
Like what kind of what you doing now, Rico? We're getting some real storylines. Like we're getting some real we're seeing like teams like the Rams, Seahawks, these teams that are just beating the shit out of teams. This is when it starts to get fun.
You're also getting some completely.
And the Lions obviously yesterday are still in that mix too. Like even they've taken a couple months, but there's they beat the shit at Washington.
Credit to people thought that was going to be a 4-team race. I knew one was going to have to drop out. And just kind of how it goes. I think the Vikings have now dropped to the 4th team in that division. There's no way around it. But credit to the Bears. That is a 3. If the Eagles win tonight, that is a straight up 3-horse race. The Bears don't have the wins in the division.
And the Bears also have a tough schedule, but like
the Bears and don't have the wins in the division.
The Bears are not a bad team. I know I say every week on this show, Bears are not bad.
They're not bad. They're just not a 6. They're 6-3 because that's what their record is.
Yep.
But when you put them next to like the other teams in that, like they stand out. Even yesterday, like anyone watch that game, like listen, I give Caleb Williams a lot of credit. They came back, they won the game. It's actually unbelievable. The Giants have 4 road games, have had a double-digit lead and lost all of them.
Oh.
And that's it. Where like listen, like I said, I'll give them the credit. If Jackson Dart doesn't get hurt, the Giants win that football game.
Right.
The second he comes out of that game, they can't move the ball. They can't do anything. Bears all of a sudden they go touchdown, they win the game. Good for them.
Bears have won 6 of the last 7. The next 2 games are at Vikings and Steelers at home. What if they get to 8-3?
Well, no, if they get to 8-3, they're going to make the playoffs. But even with the way the NFC is, it's still going to be tough because there's so many
the Niners are still really good. Let's see the picture.
I think that division is getting 3 teams.
The Niners are too banged up.
I think they'll still be good enough because, like, they look bad against the Rams, but they're going to beat most teams still. And they're getting a little healthier. I think the Niners will make the playoffs.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I think right there in the NFC West, you're getting 3, in my opinion, and that only leaves one other wild card.
All right, so out of the East is only Philly.
Right.
Mark it down.
And that's going to be that'll be like either I personally I think the Packers and Lions will both get in.
I do too.
So yeah, Packers and Lions for
That's
sure.
one wild card team.
Gives us 3. Yeah, well, 3 total.
And then Rams, Seahawks is another.
Tampa's a one division team. That's it. And then then in the mix, you're looking at Seattle and the Rams
Right, so that's
for
another
sure. Like somebody has to get in, whatever. And then 49ers in the mix. I put them ahead of Carolina out. Bears in the mix, yes.
Yeah.
And then that's it. It's
Yeah.
really
Maybe you're right, Ev. You might
So I
be
think-
right.
I think the-
Bears,
I think the
49ers.
It's either 49ers or Bears.
49ers
yeah.
or Bears. Well, I mean, let's do the math again real quick. Hold on. So two for sure in the West, 1 for sure in the South gives us 3, 2 for sure in the North gives us 5, 1 for sure in the East gives us 6, and then it comes down to the Bears and the 49ers.
You know what's cool?
It's very simple.
The
math.
Niners still have games left against the Panthers and against the Bears.
Yeah, that game could decide.
That game and that Bears game is the second to last game of the season.
Yeah.
That could decide everything.
That's what I'm saying. I think that I trust the Niners.
That's in San Francisco too, by the way. That-
Just the Niners.
Bears have to go to San Francisco?
yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Second to last week of the season.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want those.
I know.
All right, I touched on it earlier. How much trouble are the Chiefs in to win this division?
Trouble.
They're in trouble to win the division.
Win the division, that might be trouble. Might have already walked out the door.
No, I'm not willing to say that yet, especially when you talk about they play them next week.
They do.
But there's 2. They're chasing 2 guys. They're not just
That's what
chasing
scares
1.
me. That's what scares me.
But
And the Chargers have the win over them to open the season.
they,
correct?
they do. But then
They
if
play 'em
just
again.
Beat them, then yeah.
They do play
And
them
the Chiefs beat them. Okay, yeah. all
And
right.
it's in Arrowhead at Arrowhead.
Well, I guess my point was that
and they have 2 more.
the
with
Chiefs don't have the
they have
automatic.
two- They
tiebreaker.
haven't played
Yeah.
Denver right yet.
Right?
Oh, they've not played
Oh, you're
Denver.
right.
They could just if
You're
they
right.
beat Denver
Yeah.
twice.
But on
and
the flip
beat
side, you could
Chargers-
also say that's tough. They got 2 against Denver. They got 1 against the Chargers. This isn't an easy schedule.
But that's what you need to overtake.
It is.
them.
You're right.
Like you win because if they just win next week, then it's 8-3, 6-4. And now you're like 1.5 back
They do have a game against the Colts left.
with another game
tough.
against them.
Like this isn't easy.
Yeah, they go at Broncos, they go Colts, and then they go at Cowboys.
Hold on. What Meek Phil is calling?
Meek Phil.
Why would you pick it up though?
I have to.
You're in the middle.
Me,
What's the news?
what's the breaking news, Meek?
Brian Daboll's fired.
No way.
Whoa.
Shit, you're full of shit.
Go in, put it on the screen.
Oh my God, it is. He's right, Schefter.
Meek Phil. That's a 10 out of 10 for this show.
Wow, Meek. That's
Meek
huge.
Phil.
Thank you. Thank you.
I had to make sure you got that through.
That's a great call,
appreciate
Meek.
that.
Thank
That's
you.
a-
I didn't even see it. Oh,
glad I picked
wow.
up.
Meek Phil.
Glad I picked up. Thank you, Meek. Thank
Great
you.
job, Meek.
God bless. Good call by the Giants. And I would just want to say this.
Whoa.
You could have found it out.
Thank God for John Mara for once in his life doing the fucking right thing. I was so afraid that because they hit on Dart, that they were that
Give him
Daboll was
another
gonna
year.
like have the organization to stranglehold. Like I brought this guy in. There's a million guys out there that are salivating watching Jackson Dart, wanting to coach that guy, wanting to hitch their wagon to that guy. There was no reason. Daboll is a horrendous head football coach. This team, like I said, 4 times they've had double-digit leads, lost them 3 in the second half, blown these games.
You want to know what Daboll's record is as a coach?
It's horrendous.
20-40-1.
Do you know what is
20-40.
Do you think it's soured
Actually-
on him though as a coordinator? Like how some guys would be like, all right, I'll land on my feet, I'll be okay as a coordinator.
He'll land on his
no,
feet.
no, Daboll will.
I think he'll
have
get a
no.
job, but I don't know if people are like thrilled. I don't know if the line is out the door anymore.
No, he'll get it. He'll get it.
Robert Saleh got a job.
He'll get a coordinator job. I assure you, he'll get a job. But they just had to.
He might not ever be a head coach again.
He's gonna have to earn it back for sure because his winning like his teams, their records, I believe the last he started 9-7-1, then went 6-11, then went whatever it was 4-13 or 3-14 last year, 2-8 this year. Joe Judge, I think had a 227 winning percentage his last 2 years. He's had a 185 winning winning percentage. Just a bad football coach, and you're starting to see them put it the defense. I hope they clean house coaching wise. I hope Shane Bowen, the defensive coordinator, is gone. He's atrocious. I hope Joe Shane, who's been an atrocious GM, is gone. And I hope it's, hey, thanks for this good draft class. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. You had one good draft class. I was afraid that was going to save them because they finally had one after so many bad ones. The swing and misses on Evan Neal, 7th overall pick, not even playable as a tackle 2 years into his career. Fucking Deontay Banks, a liability. One of the worst corners I've ever seen, just horrible. God awful. He's still playing because we just don't have anyone else. He's unplayable, but he's playing and starting for us just by default and by our own incompetence. They see him. They literally these offenses just pick on him. It was time, man. Like it just was time.
So they didn't fire the GM though. Does that tell you that they're gonna stick with him?
They better fucking not. Like if they stick with Joe Shane, that is insane. I think he gets fired at the end of the year. Hopefully.
Whoever the interim head coach would be the 6th. This is Adam Schefter. Be the 6th head coach since 2016. You got Ben McAdoo, Spagnuolo, Shermer.
Where are the
Judge, and
Giants
Daboll.
this week?
Let me see. I actually forget.
I feel like it's division. I feel like we're due for a division game now.
I think we play. I almost thought it was another NFC like North team.
They have not yet said who the interim head coach.
Yeah, I was right. Packers. NFC North. I was right. Because we go. Here, this schedule for the Giants: Packers at home, then at the Lions, then at the Patriots. What a 3-game! What a nice 3-game run for us.
Possibly without
2-11.
If
Dart's. If you saw it, I mean, the difference between Dart and Russell Wilson, it feels like it was malpractice that Dart wasn't starting from day one.
Oh,
Like you just look at them on the field, like it's
crazy.
It's
what I said,
they're
too,
two
like-
different. It's like they're two different species.
These
Two
two
different
idiots.
force.
These
It's
two
crazy.
idiots' job
Crazy.
was hanging from the balance from the get-go. The only way it was going to work was if Dart was an ungodly talent.
and he is, and they still suck.
I know. Yeah,
And they,
but you had to roll the dice.
He is
like,
really good, and they
whatever.
still suck.
I agree, but
He's gotta go.
So I mean, I read off a
Gotta
list
go.
of some bad coaches. Is Daboll the worst coach? No, right?
It's weird because like Joe Judge was fucking awful. Like he had no real bright spot.
I think the best coach of that group is McAdoo.
He is. I've been saying that for years.
Spagnuolo, like he shouldn't be a head coach,
Well, Spagnuolo was never our head
he's just
coach.
a defensive wizard.
He was a good DC for us, obviously.
but he was an interim head coach. I think that's why.
Yeah, that doesn't count. I don't count that.
Shermer,
Shermer was atrocious. Shermer was really bad.
Judge was horrible,
Judge was. He had a 227 winning percentages.
and then Daboll. So McAdoo was the best of that group.
I've said for years, McAdoo was pounding the table for Patrick Mahomes in Giants headquarters, pounding like it is my numerous sources have vindicated it. He wanted Mahomes badly.
Who do you want?
Who do I want?
Yeah.
I don't know. See, like that's
'Cause
why
I'm bad with that.
Like,
Like, I don't know,
He
know.
obviously was going to the Pats. Like Vrabel was my dream last year. Like I'm such a Vrabel guy. I always have been. Always will
Virginia
be.
Tech fired their basketball coach. I tell you in 5 seconds who to go higher. But right, I'm not bad with the NFL.
Well,
I don't know. It depends.
you
Like
probably just gonna. The question is, who do you get like in the offseason? Like, would you want someone like a Cliff Kingsbury? Like,
no.
you know, I'm trying to think of who's like an assistant right now.
I'll
that
tell
could
you what.
jump in.
I will tell you what.
Bill Cowher.
Actually, I was.
There were so many years we got one him in the Jets. So many years after.
No, my father wanted Brian Billick.
Oh, I did too.
years.
Oh, for years.
He
I
was
went
like,
Billick.
go look at what
Yes,
Sanchez
I agree.
and the defense and like.
Yep.
I was like, all right.
Another guy I wanted for like 10 years.
I'd give up a draft pick for Mike Tomlin in a heartbeat.
Ooh.
I wouldn't think twice about it.
I don't know if the Steelers would do that though.
They shouldn't.
Yeah.
But the way
You
Steelers fan-
take Tomlin, huh?
Oh God. Oh, my.
I'd
Are you
take-
kidding
I'd
me?
take Tomlin.
I know. I
Bosco,
would too.
I'd take
would too.
Tomlin.
Yeah.
I'd suck his cock.
I would too.
Are you
but-
kidding?
Yeah.
No, don't say I would too when you're questioning if I'd take him.
No, I'm just.
What do you mean, Mike Tomlin?
Because you did this
He's-
whole thing of the Steelers.
No.
That's not him,
Well,
though.
that's not the
That's the
Steelers.
GM.
I've said numerous times. Steelers fans are
Actually,
so fucking
yeah.
spoiled.
Tomlin should get more
The shit-
credit for making lemonade out of fucking nothing.
Yes, he literally makes sure they're not horrible. You know how hard that is to do in the
Very
NFL? Just
hard.
never,
Very hard.
never
Very
had like a
hard.
terrible
Yeah.
season.
I don't think you're getting
If
Tomlin.
Ev's
but you're
sucking
right.
his
I don't think we are either. But I'm
You're
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Tomlin's the guy.
I would take Tomlin so fast. Oh my God!
I didn't think we could get
I'd
him.
get
That's
on my
why it
hands
didn't hit
and
my.
knees and pray
It
to
didn't.
God
It
for
didn't
Mike
hit
Tomlin.
my. It didn't hit my brain right away that we'd get him. So
I am praying to God.
I'll say right now, if Ev sucking his cock doesn't get in there, I'll suck his balls to get him in the
Oh my
Jets.
God, Mike
Like
Tomlin,
to have
dude.
Mike Tomlin in the Jets,
Please.
to have like a competent coach,
Please, anything.
like,
I would do anything.
anything. I would too. I mean, I'm just talking. Look at like other.
Honestly, I don't even
Like
know.
if the Browns fire Stefanski, would that be a fit?
I don't know, man. I don't know if that'd be the what. Like, I used to like Stefanski. I don't know. I don't think I can. I don't think I can get behind him. Like coming off what the Browns have looked like the last few years. Also, and him being a quarterback guy, the fact that he wanted Dylan Gabriel in the 3rd round, I want nothing to do with you.
Like Raheem
Because
Morris.
my fat ass from the
fired?
couch told you Dylan Gabriel
Right.
sucked. Like I know he sucked. I wouldn't have drafted him in the 7th round.
What about the next 5 firsts for McVay?
Mike McCarthy.
I don't know.
I'm just trying to think of guys.
It's tough because they're gonna want to hire like a quarterback guy. Like when you have a guy like Jackson Dart, young and super talented, like I think you're going, or if not, you're going like defensive guy who's bringing like his quarterback guy.
What about?
I don't know. I don't know what they do. I have to really think. I want someone established. Like I don't want like.
You don't want a first time coach.
I guess I would. It would just depend on the guy.
Who's a disaster?
I need to like see him. I need to like get his vibe. Like I need to like.
Is McDaniel a complete disaster?
Get him.
Okay, I'm trying to find where you look at.
I'm unaliving
disaster
myself.
and
Mike
whatever.
McDaniel's hires the.
We have our interim coach.
It's Mike Kafka, the OC.
I'm looking at where you think what you would say is that this is a complete disaster.
McDaniel would be like the worst hire in the history of the National Football League.
That makes sense.
I would cry if they.
Who's?
I mean, he's still the Dolphins head coach as of now, but
Could the Who's the Patriots OC?
I'm actually not.
McDaniel.
I would say Josh McDaniel, right?
Yeah. Josh McDaniels.
He's not leaving.
Nah.
He's done. He's tried to be head coach twice. It just didn't work.
That's fine.
I think
I'm just doing the math of good coordinators. What about this thing with Campbell taking over play calls with the Lions? Like, could you see that guy being like a little spurned of like?
Would you want that though? A guy that couldn't even like be an offensive. I don't know. And plus, a first time.
The Lions' offense still looked. I mean, they got horses, so it's like that's
the thing. That was the knock on Ben Johnson a little bit,
yeah.
Right? Like,
anybody. I think I could call those.
I will say, if you're a Giants fan, you probably. I think you should be elated right now. Like, you should be ecstatic. I mean, you had to make a move. The Giants, I feel like, don't make a ton of. I read that off that list. I don't know. You guys got to find the right guy. But at least you've moved off the wrong guy. That's a plus. This is a good day for Giants.
Yes.
Honestly,
it's the right move.
Actually, honestly, I would
gives you a jump start. You can start scouting where guys are going to go. Maybe secret meetings. I don't really know how it works, but
shout out Scooby Cubs DM me, and actually he named that. I was actually thinking about him this morning, but not for the head job, but Clint Kubiak, who's like the Seattle offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that would make a lot of sense. That would make a lot of sense. Shout out Scooby, send that to me because I was thinking about him earlier, just being like, damn, like what a obviously Seattle's offense has been ridiculous.
Now I gotta ask Rico a question. Rico, you're a Giants fan. You're happy Daboll's gone. Does that equal out how unhappy you were that you had to hear Meek's voice today?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd almost rather the call just.
I think Ev could have found it out. Somebody would have texted him.
Yeah.
Actually, the notification was on my phone, but I hadn't like. You have to you've got to kind of like half open it to like see what it says.
I didn't
it just said Schefter, but if I just like looked at it, it said Daboll's fired. I just didn't see it. But yeah,
it was a good job by Meek to call in though.
No, I'm glad Meek called.
I know, Rico.
I'm glad Brian Daboll's.
I'm sorry you had to deal with that, Rico.
Good riddance.
I apologize.
Good fun. I'm just so glad that. I'm just so glad we're not just clinging on to a horrible coach.
I agree.
Exactly right.
Because he drafted a good quarterback.
And then this is the last one. We'll probably spend the least amount of time. I think we covered all the headlines. So everybody knows the scores. I'm trying to think of what else really stood out. Nothing really. That 4:00 window was just unbelievable.
I mean, it was just. I said that it was the Monster Money Line.
It was. I got it. Like
I actually had bet it too.
Did you?
Yeah, because I love the Rams. And I really did like the Lions, but I just was like too pussy to like 8.5. So I threw them in there, and then I was like, you know what? I actually had bet the Cardinals, but I was like, fuck it, I'll like throw them in like with the points, obviously. And I was like, fuck it, let me throw Seattle in there as a little like kind
Seattle's
of
team total was the easiest bet in the history of the show.
First quarter.
Unbelievable. Which I haven't had many, but
no, I won a couple of those bets too. That's kind of saved my day.
Yeah. I had my best NFL day yesterday. I went 11-4 yesterday.
I want Trevor Lawrence to go away. What can the conversation of him and this whole Jacksonville and Trevor Lawrence and this go away. You're never gonna get a seat at the VIP. You're never gonna win a Super Bowl.
We're so far from that. Like no one's even saying that. Like that. I think you're just kind of you're talking to air about that. Like no one's saying that.
In fairness, I didn't open the show with it.
No. But also yesterday,
I got a little bit of again. I didn't really have anything wrong with him coming out of Clemson, but it's one of those I've heard all about it forever, and you still just look at the potential and the talent and this and that, and after a while, it's like. You are what you are, man. Just.
But I
don't know. He's still. I feel like nobody eviscerates him.
He gets eviscerated all the time.
I kind of hear what Rico's saying though.
He should.
He kind of. But he's
But
not.
also yesterday,
He's not horrible.
I don't know. They're not throwing.
But also again, yesterday, why are we're blaming that loss on him?
He wasn't terrific. He was 13 of 23.
Did you watch? He scored 29 points. Or I guess listen, they returned a kickoff or a punt, whatever. But so they scored over 27 points on the road at like arguably the best defense or one of the best defenses in the NFL. They had a 19-point lead in the the fourth quarter that they squander. I would say less because of him and more because of their defense.
Also, but he couldn't keep drives going there. To be fair,
but I'm saying he puts up points. Like you scored 29 points.
It's not even
on the
so
road.
much-
Like
I know.
I just think when you talk about that game, like I don't come from that game being like, damn, Trevor Lawrence, like he just doesn't have it.
like Trevor Lawrence.
I don't think
Trevor
that's
Lawrence
like
isn't
the-
good, and like
Yeah.
we were told he was going to
He's
be
like
great,
fu-
and he's not even good.
He's like, yeah, it's hard. He's like fine. I don't know. It's weird because again, I'd say there's a little bit of me that like can't quit him because I still like. There's a little bit that's like, God, like I just picture him in like a different uniform and I just picture what it looks like and I just think it's different. But that's just kind of the way.
The guy that he
that's-
was his second year was a good quarterback. Like that guy, I don't know what happened to that guy.
I mean, they look at like the dysfunction that's been really around him his entire time in Jacksonville.
Like, he's regressed.
I'm
I'm not the best guy to rattle these off, but has he had world-class wide receiver talent?
He had Ridley.
Off
And,
the suspension, who was kind of like whatever. I mean,
yeah.
he's had Brian Thomas, who he's taken a big step back this year. He was hurt. Like they haven't had like great weapons. I don't know. It's just been a lot of dysfunction there. Like he's someone who like I just wish I could have seen what it would have looked like in like a different organization because I think it would have went a lot better. But no, he's got to take some blame too. But I still think there's still good there. I don't know. He's someone who like he's gonna end up staying there forever and just being like whatever.
Is he?
But,
Think so?
I mean, he signed a big deal.
He's like the problem is he's good enough to like keep around, but he's nowhere near good enough to help your team. It's like a horrible spot to be in.
But
he's purgatory.
But it's like
I could see
But I
somebody
think it's
wanting.
with them he's purgatory.
Yeah.
Like he for example, and I know this is like the holy grail quarterback situation that everyone talks about, but he's a guy like throw him in the Niners. And
Yeah.
I promise you, he'd look like like look at what Mac Jones looks like on the Niners. Like it just and they're not the only team. Like I think there's other teams that he would like throw him in the Lions, throw him in like all these teams. I think he'd look really good. It's just kind of the way life works out. Just like you kind of get the draw.
And the problem with Jacksonville, how
He got
long?
drafted by Jacksonville.
How long's he signed for?
At least another 3 years, I think. Before he signed a big contract.
I know, and
He signed
there's
a huge
teams.
second contract.
There's teams who would kill for him. Jets being one.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think a lot more teams would kill for him than you.
I agree,
You might
but-
think just
but
based on his like win-loss results.
I also think Jacksonville's in that weird spot where they can never trade him, and I think they should be considering that.
no, they're not.
I know that.
him
I know.
because they're trading him to get it's because they're going to trade him to try to find a guy with like his skill set. That's the problem.
But you'd be getting a
You want him to be better, sure.
Yeah, I agree. But you've seen, I don't know, I just think, again, like you're getting in the weeds, but like teams thinking outside the box. Like, yes, Trevor Lawrence is good. Like you didn't complain. You were a good player for us. Like, all right, but maybe this is the ceiling. And if we could go get a haul and restart, teams, like you said, would be killing for him. There's still a market. I just don't think teams in the NFL think outside the box like that. I'm not, and I know that sounds
doesn't
crazy.
make sense.
What do you mean?
Like to trade, like because you're saying,
know, 'cause
you're saying like maybe this is the peak. Like, what are you talking about? The team around him is not even that good. Like, what do you mean it's the peak?
You're
Like,
right.
Also, like
That's doing
he's
like a
been
di-
better himself.
That's
But I'm saying, but when they've had better things around him, like he's shown to be better.
So I have one defense of Trevor Lawrence. You know he's only a year older than Bo Nix and Michael Penix.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's still youngish. He's still
So
like, what is
he-
he? 27,
26.
20. That's what I'm saying. He's so young.
You're right,
Like
you're right.
like I think punting, even if it hasn't went the way you wanted to, I think punting him would be crazy because the second you trade that guy, watch as he flourishes somewhere else.
I just wanted to go back to
And
the
then-
guy
and
that
then
he
you go-
was. Like, where did that guy go?
But look at the team, Clemmer. Like it's not.
They
just,
weren't
it's-
that great in year 2 or year 3 either.
They were a lot better than. But I think you're making it too black and white. Like he was better this year. Like what happened to him? Like a lot's happened. Like there's been a million different coaches, a million different coordinators. They don't have that great. They haven't had that great of talent around him. Like
I know.
their defense has been fucking terrible for years. Like that's what happened. Like I just think too much. Like for example, like even this game, like we bring up them blowing a 19-point lead in the fourth quarter. The first guy we bring up is him. We don't bring up
that's
the
fair.
defense.
You're right.
We bring up everything else. We talk about all these things about why he's not working, but we don't bring up any of the like. It's a team game, and that's why even when we talk about the Bo Nix thing, I'm like, don't tell me he's 8-2 because he's looked like shit, but they're 8-2.
Right.
Or even like Daniel Jones. Like Daniel Jones looked like shit yesterday, but they won.
Yeah.
So like we attach wins and losses far too much to quarterbacks as if like it's just they're out there playing one-on-one basketball.
No, he's
and
right.
He beat him, so it's
that's
he's
totally
better.
fair. That's
That's
totally
the
fair.
league. That's what we do. Those are the stars. That's what you do.
But I'm saying that's not the way. Like I just think that's like a very like
It's unfair. You're right.
Like lazy or however way to look at it because there's so much more that goes into the game of football.
You're not wrong, but
just the quarterback.
But both
But on the
True.
flip side,
I
though,
mean,
both is true with the Jaguars. Too. Trevor Lawrence hasn't been good either, though.
He's been like fine. He's been fine.
He's and that's not what we were promised, and that's not what the Jaguars are promised.
But I think it's hard. But you can't expect someone to be great when like you have to have like there's been how many people have looked great with just with very little around them, like almost no one.
No, but like you'll have guys even like Drew Bledsoe when he came into the league, or like I'm trying to think of team players that went to the teams that were just dysfunction as fuck.
But you're seeing like Dart is doing it this year.
Dart, great example.
But they're losing. Like as great as Dart has been, they lose every fucking game.
They do.
You know what I'm saying? Like Dart is
But you see
unbelievable.
stuff
They
out of
lose every
Dart you
game.
don't see out of Lawrence anymore.
That's true. Like he's more athletic.
And you see stuff out of Drake May last year you don't see out of Lawrence.
But again,
that team was
that's
losing.
fair. But May also this team. But also again, you look at when you put the piece together with May, the defense is really good. You have an A+ coach.
Coach is better.
Like
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like they added Stephon Diggs.
No, but I'm
like,
saying,
they,
but
you
even
know what I mean?
last
Like
year,
they
though,
did.
but even
things,
last year, May looked better than Lawrence did. Like,
but they sucked.
they did, but I'm
they
not.
sucked.
But I wasn't even attaching wins and losses, though. I wasn't doing the crime that you were talking about. Like I would say, look at May. He's good. The team around him is, and I'm not going to put those losses on.
But stat wise, like if you looked at May, like May did a lot of good things, but he also did a lot of bad. Like May had a lot of rookie where like
He did.
I think like by the end of the year, like, and I think he played better than this. Like if you watched him, you saw the wows in the moments. But I think he had like 13 touchdowns and like 10 picks.
He
or-
had like,
you know what I mean? Like
a lot of the picks were his fault. They were
which-
tips or whatever. But right.
and they're down, they're throwing the ball constantly.
right.
Like, but if you watch the Patriots games, you saw like
Yes.
some of the throws he made and how athletic he is and the way he can throw on the run and do all this. You go, all right, like there's something here in Dart. Even though he's had less turnovers, like Dart on paper, his stats look a lot better.
Yes.
But you see the same things, like they're losing.
Right.
But you see the flashes of greatness, like
Yes.
in him, and without like Dart with mediocre at best receivers around him.
Oh, at best.
That's why I just think like the Lawrence thing, like he totally deserves criticism, but I just think like he's a guy when I envision him somewhere else, I'm like, there's still good left there. And like you brought up, he's 26.
Yeah.
Like look at how many guys, like look at a Darnold who like we're seeing so many guys now who are getting so much better in their late 20s. Like he's a guy that I think could have a run like that, whether it's with this team or another team. Maybe Cohen's the guy, they start putting the piece together, the team gets better, and maybe he starts to like look like we thought he would. But
I'm not ready to close. I'm not ready to close the book on Trevor Lawrence.
that's all I'm saying.
But, like,
I'm not closing the door.
but I'm starting to get near the end of the book, though. I'm in kind of the end, like the last few chapters here. But I'm not closing the book.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's fair. It's fair. He deserves criticism.
In terms of tonight, I'm taking Devontae Smith to score a touchdown. What about you?
I'm sorry. Let me pull it up right now. You like Devontae Smith to score a touchdown?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to be on Jalen Hurts. That almost always works for me. Let me pull it up right now.
I'll say I love the Jalen Hurts touchdown. That it's plus money, and if you guys recall, little motivation game. The Green Bay Packers were the team fighting tooth and nail against the tush push.
Yeah.
That it should be banned from the game. I think it's probably going to be banned from the game after this year. I think they would love to pack one tush push up the Green Bay Packers' ass.
Just grab
In
it.
Lambeau.
Touchdown.
Plus 100. Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown.
But I do like the Packers in the game. I bet the Packers is 1 of 5 picks. I just really like the spot for the Packers. I obviously think it's two really good teams. Like, I won't think less of really a lot less of either team unless they get like just demolished. But
You're on the Packers, so I'm on the Eagles.
I like the Packers, but I bet Hurts touchdown equally because I think they like. Listen, if he gets to the one, it feels like automatic, and I think they will absolutely try to if they get the opportunity because of everything.
That's one of your 5 picks.
The Packers are.
So one of my 5 picks is the Eagles. So we're going head to head here. I got it was plus 2.5 when we did it.
Yeah, I have it for the contest too now, but I just I bet the money line.
Yeah.
It's a pick 'em now, but contest I guess it'll be minus 2.5.
So I'm on the Eagles. I did look. I'll be honest. Both teams can be kind of Jekyll and Hyde. The Green Bay inconsistency really kind of has me kind of worried. I just believe in the talent of the Eagles. I also like the trade deadline deals the Eagles have made. I kind of want to see how those new faces kind of play in there. I think they made some improvements. But if we come in tomorrow though and you tell me Green Bay won, I'm not gonna be like that stunned. Like, these are two really good teams. I'm excited for the game.
Obviously, the Eagles are great.
Yeah,
I mean they definitely could win.
Packers have a ton of talent, so like I'm excited for a good game.
I just think you get like a good. I think the Packers will be able to run the ball. I think you get a good Packers showing.
Any take on the totals 45.5?
No, I don't think I'm going to touch that.
I'm not either. Right? I don't have a read there. No. All right.
I also the one I kind of like just because AJ Brown has kind of been like not having big games. The Eagles are coming off a bye, which that does give me some pause. I know I saw Sirianni, he's been good off a bye, but also they've just been like a good team.
On the flip side, though,
that checks
to
out.
the other point, it's in Green Bay.
Yeah, they obviously are very good at home. I could see Brown getting some love tonight because I think like when they have the bye and they haven't he's definitely had his issues. They talk about maybe trading him. I think this is a game where they he has a game. I think he has to have a game for them to win.
I agree.
But yeah, I think.
What do you think, Bosco? Are you making a play on the game?
No, I'm not making a play on the game. It's a good Monday Night Football game, which is a rarity.
Really good game.
Which is a rarity. It
great
hasn't
game.
been in a while.
I'm excited for this one.
It's interesting watching that shift. I don't know. It feels like if you were ranking the primes times, it felt like for a while it was Sunday night. Nobody was taking that crown. I think I still go Sunday night, Thursday night, Monday night.
The best
But
games.
you can flip. Over the course of the year, it just kind of feels
When we
like-
were kids, it was always Monday Night Football was the
I
best
know.
game.
Yeah.
Always.
I like when it's Monday night because Sunday I've gotten football all
Me
day
too. I'm
already.
the same way.
No, but I'm saying in
like
terms
Monday,
of
it's like you look forward to it all day.
One
like,
game?
what's
like
been-
one game,
yeah.
big match.
But what's delivered the most, or what?
Oh,
what do you
I
think
mean,
is
I
the
don't-
premier
Sunday night.
stage?
Sunday night has become
Sunday
Monday
night's
night used
still
to be.
the stage.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's probably true.
There's been some stinkers on Sunday nights this year.
There have been,
though, a lot.
but Sunday night.
Those have been some great ones.
Remember for a
It's
while,
NFL. That's the way
I know, yeah.
for a while they would put all the worst games on Thursday. Not anymore. Since Amazon.
They've done better with
done
that.
better
Yeah,
with
they've
that.
done better with Thursday.
That's when, Thursday rolls up too. So, all right, what's you have tonight? You gave it?
Yeah, Packers money line and Hurts touchdown.
All right. We got some interesting stuff obviously going on with college. We'll touch a little bit on that tomorrow. Tomorrow night for college basketball is really good.
Yeah, Mississippi State, Iowa State tonight's like the big college.
That's about it. But yeah, tomorrow I wanted to give you those three. Hold on a second.
We'll talk about them tomorrow.
For sure.
So one of my maintenance guys in my apartment, we were talking. We love sports. We were talking, and he was talking about how there's a big UFC fight at Madison Square Garden.
Massive this Saturday.
Saturday,
Massive.
he was like,
incredible card.
Are you able to go or no? Because of college football stuff. Are you gonna
So
go?
I actually was gonna be able to, but College Football Show, we're going to Wrigley, Michigan at Northwestern this weekend.
Oh.
So I'll have to see. I don't think so. I mean, I guess in theory I could have flown back. Like I could
Could
fly
race
back,
out in the middle of the day.
I could fly back during the day.
Oh, he was saying it was a
go.
huge. It's a huge.
You know, it's a sick card. It's
Yeah.
massive. Islam Makhachev fighting to be like a two division champion.
Is Robbie going?
Moving up away. Yeah, Robbie and Jack are going.
Oh, nice.
I was supposed to go. I'm still like trying to see maybe I don't know. I think it's gonna be tough.
Oh, all right. So here's the three.
I also do like the podcast. So Giannis Service would be. I'd have to like miss it. I don't know. We'll see.
It's tough. Yeah, it's tough when it's all like the same time. Like, you know what I mean?
It's like an
goes.
unbelievable card in the guard. I haven't been to the last two because I've been traveling or like
Yeah.
I have to do the podcast. But we have 5 guys now, so we'll see. I just don't know if I can make work that I'll be in Chicago.
The three-headed monster tomorrow night, which is weird that's being played on a Tuesday. Kentucky, Louisville.
I like that. I'm all in on Kentucky this year, by the way.
Texas Tech, Illinois, and Creighton, Gonzaga.
Great games. Gonzaga just smashed
Gonzaga at
Oklahoma.
45-1. Gonzaga's the chip I like. I hate my Oregon chip, but I like my Gonzaga chip.
What's the? Oh, there's no line. There's no line for the Kentucky. Oh, Kentucky's Louisville favorite 2.5.
They usually start to populate the way college
In Louisville.
Yeah, college basketball starts to populate late the day before,
Yeah.
and definitely the day of. That's how it goes.
I've been talking with my guy, Kentucky. Everything he's showing me, the palm, this palm thing is very good for Kentucky too. Everything,
Ken Palm.
everything is Kentucky.
Yeah, I might.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I
to-
had a big win on Friday, so I saw that. It had a big
Thanks
win.
to my friend Mike Rapoli, I'll probably be at that Alabama Kentucky game now with free transportation. So it'll be nice. I had my eye on that.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk. We have to talk about what happened with you, St. John's in Alabama.
It's a fucking morgue.
What happened?
It's the same thing I've said. It's a team who's arrived in St. John's is definitely building. This is their window to win a championship with Pitino. Pitino's going to keep them in the conversation. I still think that money matters, obviously, but like if kids don't, everybody's got money. You got the Mormons coming out from under a rock showing their fucking money at BYU. Like everybody's got money. So unless there's continued massive success at St. John's, all these kids never watch St. John's be good. Money definitely talks, but you got a lot of hands out at the table, and people can pick which one. So it is what it is.
Would you say Nate Oates outcoached Rick Pitino this weekend?
I don't think it's hard to say out-coached. I think his style showed better than Pitino's for sure. They dictated the tempo. They definitely hit the glass. St. John's made massive errors with their pick and roll coverage and stuff like that. Zuby, I don't know how much you watched. 23 points in the first half. He finished with the 27. It was MIA in the second half. And Bama's down 2 guys. Like they just got horses. So it's stylistic. That's it. St. John's is still a very, very good team. Very.
You get a lot of grief there when people booing you, or
they were asking for pictures and fucking how was Rapoli and you think you could help us with the next guy? I said I'll consider it. I really, it's good that after 35 years of being under a rock, the Garden is. They're not closing off the top bowl, so it's good for St. John's to be back in the conversation.
It's a shame you predicted they wouldn't be back at all. You were just dead wrong, and then because you were so wrong, have now turned on your entire community, your city, and just shit up for
I still don't
some
think
guy
they'll win
that
a
you met one time like 3 years ago.
I don't think they'll win a championship.
What a hot take.
But we'll see. And then,
I don't think Bama's
and then
gonna
down
win.
the road, I don't know who the next guy. If the next guy's going to keep up the buzz, that's what I'm saying.
Are you saying St. John's is going to make a Final Four though, either, right?
They're not making the Final Four this year.
So I mean, that's saying something.
Big East is.
I mean,
weak,
what
too.
he's saying a minus like 500 is the shocker. I thought the Rams were going to win yesterday. Like, actually, I think that was worse odds. I thought the Lions were going to beat the Commanders.
I'm not picking. I wasn't, but I didn't. In fairness, I didn't say
But
it.
you're taking the field against one team.
I didn't say it last year. I didn't say it last year. I took it when they were a top 5 team. I didn't pick them when they were 15 or 20.
Well, no, you
say
said
that.
that Patino wasn't going to work, and then they immediately won the Big East.
I mean, has it worked?
Yes, they were.
They're definitely.
They were a doormat, and they became the best team in the Big East.
They're
Yes, I'd say it's
definitely buzzing. I still
I'd
think
say it's
there's
absolutely worked out.
massive limited. Again, there's a lot of guys with money out there, so we'll see. We'll see if it's continued success. But
Do you think Rick Pitino just being a bad person hurt the team?
I don't. I fucking.
He's a great person,
Well,
great guy.
I'm not getting in that.
he's not a great person.
He's a phenomenal person.
He's not a phenomenal
I'm
person.
sorry that he burned the Celtics like 75 years ago.
It wasn't 75 years ago. What?
30.
If this happened to you, you would be just as mad at me.
Correct, but it didn't happen to me, so I don't give
No,
a
but you
fuck.
can't get mad at me.
And I'm a New York guy, so I root for New York
that's
teams,
fine.
unlike someone else in this room who's not a New York guy.
But you can't get mad
Thought
at
he-
me for
thought he
holding a
was.
grudge, though. If you would hold a grudge,
No, I'm
too.
not mad at you. I'm just defending him.
It's 75 years. That's bullshit. We know it wasn't 75 years ago.
I'm just defending New York.
That's fine. That's fine.
He went and sabotaged Boston.
But don't hold it against me for holding a grudge.
Good on Ricky
When Patino hangs it up, it should be Cull, the president, Rapoli, and he should be like, Rico, help us. Be part of this search committee.
Oh, that'd be great.
I'll bring some guys. We'll sit down, and
I
then
would-
and if they embrace me to
be
help
part
us
of the
win,
search committee.
it'd be great.
The best thing they ever did was go against your advice. You said hiring Pacino would be a mistake. And
I
it's
did
been
not.
a
I didn't
home
say
run.
it was a mistake.
You said,
I said obviously it makes
you said
sense
the dumbest
why
thing.
they.
What are they going to do?
I didn't say it was the
All right, so
dumbest
what,
thing
What
in
is
the world.
Bama going to do when Nate Oates is gone? Because they've never won anything so far. So it hasn't really worked.
Oh, they've gone further than St. John's.
I'm not
They
really.
haven't done anything.
They made it to a Final Four, didn't they?
Who?
So they came in.
Alabama?
They came in
Yeah,
fourth place.
with Oates, they were never.
That's what I
they
mean.
were never a power.
That's what I'm saying. Like
He already has.
So,
yeah.
so
they've been to a Final Four.
he's
with
also
Nate
been
Oates.
there way longer.
Yeah, but you can't compare St. John's done with what Nate Oates has done.
You just said you just literally were like, has it worked out?
Well, it's
Well,
different.
comparatively to this.
Because the St. John's people
he did more
considered
in the
them.
first 2 years
Alabama
than
basketball
Nate Oates
people
did.
never considered
And
themselves a
with less.
power. The
There's fucking
St. John's
St.
people
John's.
considered themselves a power.
You're Bama.
Like,
It's a
why is
fucking
it not
Give me the
working?
powerhouse
second-
of money.
Give me the second weekend, then I'll say it
We'll
works
see.
out. That's fair. That's a fair thing to say, isn't it?
See how it goes.
I mean, they might get there this year. I don't know.
Win the SEC. They win the Big East, regular season and tournament, both.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I know, but then unfortunately, the real the real tournament people care about wasn't as great. That's all right. Maybe this is the year for Rick Pitino.
They're a very good
It's been
team.
the year many times.
They're a very good team.
Champion.
Yeah, not yeah.
They're a very good team. And
Yes.
Well, you talk about 30 years. You talk about 75 years ago. 75 years ago for a couple of them.
But also like this century as well.
His teams get better as it goes too, so they'll be in the mix for sure. They'll be.
The last one was
2013.
They'll be in the mix. So, yeah, hoops starting.
Well, congratulations, Rico. I'm glad you walked away a victor on Saturday. I was happy for you.
Is NATO special? When in November? That's what it matters.
You can't say that
You
when
can't-
he's got
you go-
fucking.
right,
He's
St.
tied
John's. What
in-
is the St.
in
John's?
7 years.
Pitino,
a
a national champion at multiple schools. In your conference.
In 6 years, he's tied for the school record, or he's one away from the school record of most postseason wins in the NCAA tournament.
So
Like,
he's
you
gonna have to go earn it.
People want to just cut people down. You see that, Rico? It's horrible.
And if the bubble, if there was no bubble in 2021, that game would have been played differently against UCLA. It would have been down south.
They should have adapted better. Oh, so you wanted to be a home game.
That's the reward for being a 2 seed in the tournament. Yes,
So you wanted to be in Alabama as opposed to where? Where was the game? I don't remember.
it was in Indianapolis. I'm just saying. You would have
right.
You would have been in the South. They would have been the 2 in the South.
Indian and South Los Angeles are just a puddle jump away.
What are you talking about?
You just said they were playing UCLA in Indianapolis. The game was actually probably closer to you.
Yeah, but nobody was there. It's not how you.
You're acting the game was played in like
And Alabama was a higher.
at like Pauley Pavilion.
Should have had the
Changes things.
Should have had the.
Because the game was played in Indy.
Changes.
They were playing UCLA.
We'll see. We got another big stretch. So
Yeah,
Purdue on Thursday. Illinois next week. I'll be there, and then at Gonzaga.
You'll be there
Well,
again.
against Gonzaga.
Did you?
And then Vegas Players Era.
Did you talk to NATO at all during this weekend? He's in New York. Did you have any exchange?
Well, they got in. They got on the
nice
plane
dinner?
Friday. They got in late. No, we got a game to win.
I know after the game you guys wouldn't have had dinner. I don't know.
I was back.
Talk to
Those
him.
were my 2 hours away from college football. It's still college football season. I know a lot of the commenters. Oh, basketball. The playoff is fucking unbelievable for college football. I'm dialed in. So hit the music, Jason. We'll see you tomorrow.